Hey everybody, this is Anthony from Rockstar, and for this week's Rockstar Minute, we are going to do a tutorial on how to post an online rental advertisement for your rental property on Rentals.ca. Now, for those who might not know, Rentals.ca is a relatively new ad platform that I think combines some smaller online ad platforms in September of 2021. So I've just recently started using it in the past few months, but it's quickly become my third favorite platform to post on. So number three. Number one being Facebook Marketplace, still the all-time best as far as right now, March 2022, and Zumper being number two. So Rentals.ca is now the third platform that I post all my online rental advertisements on. I use those three. So I just want to show you a quick tutorial because a lot of people aren't familiar with Rentals.ca yet. So this is what the platform looks like. It's a really nice layout. I'm sure it's going to become more popular because it's great for tenants searching for properties, and it's also very easy for landlords to post properties. It's just a great looking platform. So once you make an account, you just hit the post for free button, which I've already done, and it takes you to this page. Now I'm just going to post a sample property here for you guys. I'm just going to select a house, and you can select the different types of houses and stuff. This is just a regular detached house. If you select apartment, you can select basement apartment, duplex, studio, all that type of stuff, right? So you just select that up here. So I'm going to go house. Now you can put in the specific address of your rental property and it'll search for it on the map. I'm just going to use a general street here, Rockwood Ave. So if you don't want to reveal the actual address of your property, you can totally just choose to do like a nearby street, like a main road like this one in St. Catharines, Rockwood Ave. You don't have to show the specific street that your property's on if you don't want to. Another thing I'll do is I'll add a basement unit in this little box here if I'm posting a basement apartment. Next, you can just select utilities. So for this one, the tenants will be paying utilities on their own, so I'm not going to select anything. You can select the year it was built, pet friendly, all these different options here. For me, I don't have to select much. I'm just going to select that there's driveway parking. You can fit 3 cars, and that's it. We're going to go to the next step. Bedrooms, so 4-bedroom home, 2 full bathrooms. Rents, we're going to ask for $2,400 a month. Square footage, 1,200. Availability, April 1st. Now, just a note on picking availabilities for any platform that you advertise on. Let's say today's date is, March, in the middle of March. It's March 16th. Now, I just put it for April 1st. If I don't find a tenant by April 1st, I have to make sure to remember to go back into all my online ads and update the date that that the place is available, because it looks really bad if the place is available March 1st and it's already March 16th, because then it shows all the tenants that this property has been up at least before the 1st of March and nobody has rented it yet, which might be a sign of a red flag for a tenant because they'll wonder why nobody has rented out the home yet. So just make sure you go back and update the availability date. Now I'm just going to quickly add two photos here, or 3 photos. I'm not going to add all the photos for this property because I'm just showing this quick video tutorial, but you can drag around the photos to order them in the best order possible. You want to start with the nicest photos of the house. If it's a full house, I usually like to start with a nice photo of the outside of the house just to show people, hey, this is a full home that we're renting out to you. If it's a basement apartment, the outside of the house doesn't really matter as much. So I'll show, the inside, the nicest photo of the interior of the home, and I'll lead with that, and then maybe save the outside photos for the end, the last photos in the ad. Now you're just going to put a property write-up. I already have one written out, so I'm just going to paste it in here. Now the cool thing about Rentals.ca is you can actually play around with the copy a bit, and you can bold words and italicize them and underline them and use all these writing features, which you actually can't do on Facebook Marketplace or Zumper or Kijiji. Just a note here, if you don't, you have to kind of delete the lines up, go to the end, and then hit enter once. Otherwise, it spaces it out really weird. I'll show you what I mean. So I'll just go down to this first bullet point, and then you can see here the points all look evenly spaced out now, but when you post the ad, it gives it like an extra space, unless you kind of do that delete thing to make the lines go just right on top of each other. Now here, this is more so for like an apartment building where it just says building features. It has buzzer entry, all these kind of like apartment complex type building features, which we don't necessarily have for a home. So there might be a few things that you can select out of here if you're just advertising like a single family property, or just one unit, like a basement apartment in a single family property, central AC, pet friendly. Other than that, there's not too many you're going to select in building features. Whereas unit features, you have a lot more options to talk about the specific unit, right? So there might be ensuite laundry, there might be granite countertops, or an island, or a washer, a fireplace. You can select the type of flooring. So you can just go through, select all the things that apply. There'll be a lot of things in here if you're doing a single family home. You can also add in open house dates. I've never actually done this because I like to set my own dates. When a lead reaches out and I pre-qualify them, I then will reach out and try to book them when I want. Now, phone will automatically pop up here unless you don't want it to. Then you just have to delete it. So, but when you sign up for a Rentals.ca account, your phone number will automatically pop up. You can just delete it, which I already have, so it knows not to put it in there for me now. But I would just delete that out if you don't want phone calls. If you only want people contacting you through the platform, which actually goes to your email address, then just leave phone number blank. Now, the last step here is you can select a plan to do a paid advertisement or a free advertisement, and they have a couple other different options, which I will show you. So you can do featured, and it puts it at the top and gives you all these more views and stuff. You can do a slightly cheaper, well, a significantly cheaper promotion here, or you can just do free. I've played around with doing this option, this promoted one, and I may have gotten more leads, but I didn't notice a huge difference. And for me, it wasn't worth the money, though you might find your situation is different, or your experience with it is different. You can just play around with it and experiment with your own marketing. Right now, I'm just selecting the free option. Now, they do have options here. I believe in the GTA, a professional photo shoots option will pop up here. And for a decent price, I think it's 99 or 149, you can have a professional photographer come in and shoot the unit, but that's only if it's the GTA, and that's also on their schedule. And I haven't actually tried booking something with them, but so I can't speak to it, but it will come up as an option, I believe, if you post a property in the GTA. So like Brampton, Mississauga, Toronto. But out here in St. Catharines, I guess it doesn't give you the option to do that. You can order a custom key sign, and it will have a direct link to your listing. So you'll get a custom URL that goes to your listing, and the key sign you can stick in your front lawn. It'll say rentals.ca slash 1234, whatever the URL is, and then people can go there on their phones or save it and go on their computers, find your listing, and then contact you through there, which is pretty cool. And it's only $20, which you can order. So you just add that if you'd like to. If not, just hit proceed, and it is submitted for approval. So it usually takes a few hours just for them to get back and actually approve the listing. Yeah, please allow up to 24 hours for review. So I guess someone on the Rentals.ca team will look at the advertisement, approve it. I don't know what they're looking out for, but once it's live, you will then get emails to your inbox, whatever email you have set up with your account, of leads who are interested in your property. And then you can just hit reply directly in your inbox to get back to those leads. So it's a pretty simple platform. As you can see, it's not hard to post at all. Once it's live, you can hit view listing. This is just a preview. You can see in the URL, it says preview. But when it's live, it'll just say rentals.ca and then the number that it assigns here. Okay. And that's pretty much it. This is what it looks like as a tenant who is applying for a property. It shows the ad. Oh, so here is what I was talking about. So if you don't do the spacing, like here the spacing looks all good, but here where I didn't do the deleting, it like double spaces it. So just make sure you do the delete space thing, and then it'll actually show up like this, which is more than enough spacing. Right here, it's too much. It looks too weird. And down here, it gives all these neighborhood scores and stuff. So it's a really nice layout for a tenant looking for a place. And then they just hit here to contact you, and then that's when you get the email in your inbox. Okay, now to manage your listings, you just go to My Account. And Your listing will show up here. You can choose to promote it later on. You can edit the ad by clicking that. You hit view and that'll give you the URL of the ad. You can click here to see how many leads have reached out. It's pretty cool. So I'm just going to delete it because I don't actually want to post this. Sure, delete. Cool. So that's it. That's how you post on Rentals.ca. It's my third favorite platform behind Facebook Marketplace and Zumper. And who knows, it might climb up those ranks soon. It's just too early to tell. But for now, I'm using it on every single property fill I do where I'm trying to find tenants. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.